Hey there, fellow adult collectors. Welcome back. David E. on here with another weekly roundup, taking a look at some of what's coming to the adult collectors market very, very soon. Minus LPH, who usually sits with me and does these. She is not here this week. She is not still sick. Now, last week she wasn't here because she wasn't feeling well. And thank you to all the people that reached out and commented about hoping that she gets better, so on and so forth. We really do appreciate that. That means a lot. No, this weekend she wanted to go and spend a couple of days with her parents. So she might even be watching this from her parents. If you're watching, comment. Anyways, we'll go ahead and we'll get started. And we're going to get started with Beast Kingdom. Starting off with Beast Kingdom is Darkseid from DC. And it looks like death metal, doesn't it? The way that Darkseid is spelled out there anyways. This is 1/10 scale because Beast Kingdom makes 8-inch figures, and this particular one is 9.6, so just over 9.5 inches tall, at $155. I have not handled anything for Beast Kingdom, so I don't know how good these figures are. If anybody has, you chime in the comments section. It does have the light up features where you can plug the Omega beams into his eyes. I don't put too much stock in that though, because I have found commonly, again, haven't worked with Beast Kingdom, but usually those types of attachments don't work very well for projecting the light. Also from Beast Kingdom, we have the Batman Who Laughs, Dark Knight's Metal. Batman Who Laughs. Popular character, I guess. I've never read the story though. I have not read this story, so I do not know a lot about it. So Death Metal Batman Who Laughs, 1/10 scale or roughly 8 inches tall. Interchangeable face sculpts, it says, as opposed to head changeouts. Not a fan of faceplate changeouts, but it is what it is. This is 120. 120. So they're starting to get more expensive, Beast Kingdom. The last few things I've shown from Beast Kingdom has gotten up there a little bit. One more from Beast Kingdom here. Venom Pool, and this is from their Egg Attack line, and of course basically that's just like an action figure caricature that has a big freaking head. So Venom Pool, 8 inches, $110, and I do believe the swords actually come out of the sheaths there. Next up, something interesting from Crowtoys, because I do like to show a lot of like 12th scale and 6th scale items, but I don't show the sexy stuff all the time like Mezco and Hot Toys. This is Crowtoys, and Crowtoys has the Samurai Beetle series. Now these are not specifically named. They don't have particular names for it, and yes, this is a 1/12 scale fully articulated mixed media action figure. This is series 2. They had a previous series with 3 figures. This series has 4 figures. These are really, really interesting looking to me. I like the way these look. No metallic parts, even though it's got kind of a metallic looking finish. I'll show you a close-up on the Samurai Beetle here. And that is a helmet, and it does come off. 140. So the price has gone up from the last time. I think the last time I showed these, they were like 110 some months ago with Series 1. Here's the next one, and again this is B. It doesn't have a name. The first one I showed you was Samurai Beetle A. This is Samurai Beetle B Series 2. Again, $140, and I'll show you another close-up of it just to give you an idea. Fully mixed media, fully articulated, and yes, he has 4 arms. Anyways, I like the bases on these too. I like what they did with the bases. Samurai Beetle C, again this is Crowtoys. You can probably find them on Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth, so on and so forth. 140, there's a close-up. Doesn't really show you with the helmet off, but you get an idea here of what it is that you'd be purchasing if you were interested in these. And then Beetle D, Samurai Beetle D is the final one in Series 2, and I'll give you a close-up of that one as well. And that, again, that hat does come off, and you can see his face better, or you should be able to. You can't hear. Just to give you an idea, something that you could look into. I like these I like these, but $140 a piece, it kind of throws me. Speaking of Japanese properties, here's something from Ed Star Studio, and it's Miyamoto Musashi. And this is again a 1/12 scale figure. Miyamoto Musashi, $100 for this figure, which kind of reminds me of the Ronin Wolverine from Mezco, really just because of the clothing, although I like what they did with his feet on this one. The footwear looks like it holds the balance better, because the Ronin Wolverine, the balance is terrible. He cannot stand without his arm attachment, without the armature holding him up. Jumping to Factory Entertainment. Factory Entertainment showing a 1/1 scale Borg Queen Skull. Borg Queen Skull. Just thought this was interesting. There's only 250 of these being made at $1,500 a pop. And it's a big piece. It's like 3 feet tall. It does light up, although it is not actually metallic. It's all resin. It's just painted that way. It looks metallic, but it isn't, which is kind of a cop-out for $1,500. Just saying, Factory Entertainment. Anyways, another Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, and this is from Fresh Monkey. Yet again, they're still going with these. Fresh Monkey Pirate Santa. Pirate Santa 1/12 scale action figure, done in the traditional style of, say, a NECA figure. And this is an all-in set. There's a lot of accessories with this one. $50 for this one. Again, you can only get this at Big Bad Toy Store. They've had a bunch of these releases this year. They're interesting. They are interesting. I wouldn't jump off on it, really, because you can only go so deep with all these figures. You know what I'm saying? It gets real expensive. Who else thinks that the map should be a map of the North Pole? Just saying. Next up is, yep, you guessed it, time for Funko. Let's go ahead and knock that one out. Funko showing the Darth Maul Duel of the Fates, Amazon exclusive. So there's going to be other ones that are going to connect together to create a diorama. Duel of the Fates, Darth Maul, going to Amazon. Should be available for pre-order already. Also this week, Iron Maiden, and that is 5 versions of Eddie. The chase is radically different from the other figure. I like when they do a really different chase instead of just changing the paint scheme or something like that. Funko tends to be really cheap with chases. So that it's nice to see a chase that has a lot of variation to it. Hawkeye, I don't know who that is because I don't watch the show, but there's a regular and a chase edition, and that's kind of what I was just talking about. They made a different head mold, which is more than they normally do for a chase. So that's not so bad either, really. Captain Marvel, or Marvel, she used to be called Captain Marvel, and that's the... I thought she was in the West Coast Avengers, wasn't she? The black version? I thought she was West Coast Avengers. Monica? It's Monica, right? I haven't read that stuff in a long time. I don't remember. Target exclusive, of course. Another Amazon exclusive, the Beyond Amazing. Beyond Amazing, and I guess this is going to be like a Sinister Six kind of a diorama. First one being Dr. Octopus. Classic Dr. Octopus, if you will. First of 7 connecting pieces. And Friday's Funko Shop drop, Rocky Balboa with the chicken. If you remember in the original film, he was made to chase a chicken around by Regis Meredith. And another Target exclusive, and that is the Shredder t-shirt with Diamond Collection Shredder in the box. And I do like that they now make a window box for these t-shirt packages so that you don't have to open it to see the pop if you don't want to. And another update only at Target, WandaVision. There are 4 versions, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s of their little minis like they did with the Seinfelds. And there's 2 more to go, 90s and 2000s, I guess. I didn't see that show either. And that'll do it for Funko. Funko didn't have a lot to say this week, but we're going to jump into Hasbro, and Hasbro has a lot of things to show. Starting off with Fennec Shand, Black Series carded. Fennec Shand, I don't know where that's from. I haven't seen, oh, Book of Boba Fett, duh, I'm looking right at it. Book of Boba Fett, I haven't seen Book of Boba Fett, I haven't even seen Mandalorian, I don't have Disney Plus. This is going to be $16. Legends, you want to look at some Legends? This is the new release, and this is for the Doctor Strange Multiverse series. And here you see Wong, and obviously there is a Build-A-Figure associated with this, and that is the Build-A-Figure for Rintra. These are going to be in the $25 range. Next up is Astral Strange. And there's Rintra's head. America Chavez. I'm not sure who that is. I guess you have to see the movie. Sleepwalker. It's interesting to see him there. Master Mordo. Master Mordo. And Despair. Despair. And that'll do it for that set. Next up also is an anniversary edition Marvel Legends Hulk on the card. Big figure. It better be for $44 because that's the going rate for this figure. Series 1 it says. So Series 1 Tribute. Is that what they're going for? 20 years is what it says on the card there. And a sneak peek at an upcoming X-Men wave. So this is an early reveal, and again these will be in the $25 range. There you see Havoc. I can't remember his name. It's interesting that they made that figure though, and I like how Legends dips back and pulls it out for obscure figures from like earlier Marvel properties. I don't recognize him. Or him. I don't remember a lot of these characters. Banshee. Sabretooth. That guy whose name I can't remember. I'm doing terrible with this one. And then Wolverine, obviously. And that's your sneak peek. And when the official reveal comes out, I will show it again. Why not? Also from Hasbro, some more Star Wars properties. And this is the Shore Trooper 4-pack from the Star Wars Vintage Collection. 3 3/4 inch. $42 for the box, and that is what the box contains. 4 Shore Troopers. And Book of Boba Fett, that is the Tatooine Boba Fett. $28, comes in a box, and there's a shot of the figure, a couple of Stormtrooper helmets. He does have a helmet that comes off. And then one last thing, a little out of order here. This is Jigsaw. Jigsaw is going to Walgreens. It's going to be a Walgreens exclusive. So that's your sneak peek for Jigsaw. A lot of blades. Blades, baseball bat. Jigsaw, who had become a classic Frank Castle villain. Hot Toys. Hot Toys, Doctor Strange. No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. Comes with all the pieces shown. Great likeness of the actor, as Hot Toys generally does. This is $330, by the way. $330 as prices continue to increase on these figures. A couple for Mafex as we get closer to the end. Mafex is also doing Boba Fett in 1/12 scale. That is the Empire Strikes Back version of Boba Fett for $75. And there's also going to be a Return of the Jedi version of Boba Fett for $75. And believe it or not, this is the best image that they have produced, at least at the time of this filming, which is ridiculous. Mafex, you need to get on it. McFarlane Toys, still producing The Witcher, and there's Geralt of Rivera. And this is a $32 figure. $32 for Geralt. There's a not so creepy version of Geralt, also $32. Ciri. And his horse, Roach, who is $42. So you're going to pay an extra $10 for the horse. He does come with the sword, though. And you know what? You might could use that horse for other figures if you're not into the McFarlane Witcher series. McFarlane has also revealed the Batmobeast from their Death Metal series. Batmobeast is $90 in the box. $90. More from McFarlane. The Mirrorverse Disney series. There's Donald Duck. These are $13. Blue, still $13. And these are like 5-inch range. And Sully, Fractured Sully. There's a 7-inch range for $20. There's the Genie. Doesn't look very much like Robin Williams anymore, does it? And Jack Sparrow. And then there is a 12-inch series for $40. There's Sully. And then Mickey. And now we'll jump into another property that I have never shown before, and this is Memory Toys. And I just thought these were really interesting. Memory Toys, this is Mr. G Karate. Mr. G Karate is obviously a gorilla. He is 8 inches tall, which makes him 1/10 scale, fully articulated, and with soft goods. He's mixed media. Mr. G Karate is $70. And for you guys out there who have been complaining that there's no Gorilla Grodd for your Mezco Flash figures, here you go. You can use one of these because there's 3 that I'm going to show you. This one is Mr. G, the King of Brooklyn edition. He is $65. Again, these are 8-inch figures. I like how he comes with the chains. That's a nice touch. He even has a ring. I guess one of his fingers must be, yeah, his fingers articulated. He's got a glass of beer and a microphone. King of Brooklyn, $65. And finally, Mr. G, obviously G stands for Gorilla, the Prison King. The Prison King. Shackles and all. T-shirt and jumpsuit. $75 for the Prison King. And there is all 3 of them together. I just think that's kind of neat. That's interesting. That's interesting. I like showing things that are different. And 3-0, still producing 1/12 scale figures, still trying to break into their market. Here is their latest edition. That is the Infinity Saga Iron Patriot. They made a die-cast 1/12 scale Iron Patriot to go along with your Mezco die-cast Iron Man figures, I suppose. $100 for the 3-0 Iron Man. $100. Not too bad. So, impressions. Let's see. Taking a look at this real quick. I like the Memory Toys Mr. G Gorilla action figures. I think that's really different. It stood out to me. I also really like the Crowtoys Samurai Beetle line. But again, the price jumped. I believe the first wave, and I could be wrong, of 3 Beatles figures, I showed them months ago, was like 110 a piece. Now it's 140, and it's like if you wanted all 4 of those, that's up there. It really is. I also like what Fresh Monkey is doing with the Santa action figures. I think it's different. Not sure if I'm going to get anything that I've shown this week, because you know how it is. I mean, there's only so far you can stretch your dollars, and my heart still lies primarily with vintage. As appealing as a lot of the new stuff is, I still default to vintage. I prefer it, but I do appreciate a lot of the newer stuff that comes out. Anybody see anything there that you liked? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. LPH, are you watching? Comment down below, and she should be back next week. And maybe, I don't know, oh, it is over the Christmas holiday. I was going to say maybe we can do a live stream. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that over there, because Christmas is next Saturday, right? Is it next Saturday? I think it is. So I don't know if we'd be doing a live stream or not. Who would be there to watch it? I don't know. Thoughts? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. I hope that you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you knew all that good stuff. If you are new to the channel, check out some of our other videos. We do a lot more than just show upcoming adult collector market toys and action figures. This is primarily a nostalgia channel. We have a lot of discussions, tours, all sorts of things that we do. Vintage commercial blocks and so on that we show. So please do check that out and join us if you would. I think you may find something that you like. And with all of that being said, what more can I say but thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.